our subject is basic English. What is our subject? Our subject is basic English. Subject code is 101F. 101F. So today's our lesson is past tense. Past tense. What is our lesson? Past tense. So in yesterday's village we have discussed about past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Okay, past continuous tense. Okay, now in this class we are going to discuss about the past perfect tense. What we are going to discuss? Past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. Okay, right. So we are talking about the tenses. We are talking about the tenses. What is the tense? Tense means it tells us time of verb. It tells us time of verb. Time of verb. What is verb? What is verb? Verb means it tells us about the work. It tells about the work. Okay. In the present tense, we have discussed about the four tenses. Present tense, there are three tenses. How many tenses are there in English language? There are three tenses. What are they? What are they? Present tense, past tense, and present continuous tense and present perfect continuous tense. So like that, past tense, in this lesson past tense we are going to discuss about the four tenses. We are discussing about the four tenses. What are they? Simple past tense. Simple past tense. We discuss about simple past tense. Okay. And past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. And the third one, past perfect tense. What is the third one? Past perfect tense. We have not discussed about this topic. So another past tense is also there, that is past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. Okay, dear students, in this lesson also we have discussed about simple past tense. In the previous video we discussed about simple past tense and past continuous tense also. What we have discussed? We discussed about past continuous tense also. Okay, let us see how the past continuous tense is used. Okay, let us see how past perfect tense, how past perfect tense is used. So here we discuss the about this topic. What we discuss? First one is what is past perfect tense? What is past perfect tense? And what are the key words? What are the key words? What are the key words for past perfect tense? Next, how can we identify past perfect tense? Okay, my dear students, today in this topic we discuss all these things. How can we identify the past perfect tense, and what is the structure? What is the structure or what is the principle for past perfect tense? And how to make past perfect tense? How to make past perfect tense in positive, in negative, and in how to frame the questions with past perfect tense. So everything we will discuss in this topic in today's topic. Okay, China. Right. So let us we discuss one by one. Okay. Right. One by one we are going to discuss from this topic. Okay. We use the present. So now we are discussing about the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. So in this lesson, we look at the structure and use of the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. Okay. What is happening? What we are going to do in this lesson? We look at the structure and use of the past perfect tense. Okay. This tense transfers to a non-continuous action that was already completed in the past. Okay. Once again, this lesson transfers to a non-continuous action that was already completed in the past. So we use had particularly in this tense. Okay. Such sentences are formed by using simple past form of the auxiliary verb to have, followed by the past participle form of the verb. Okay. So in this sentence we use had and we use past participle or verb 3. So in the previous lessons we have discussed about the past perfect tense. Okay. So what are the past perfect tense? Okay. What is the past perfect tense? For example, you had studied English. You had studied English before you moved to Hyderabad. Once again, you had studied English. When you had studied, you have completed an action. What is that? You had studied English. You had studied English before you moved to Hyderabad. This is positive sentence. If we use it using question mark, how can we use? Had you studied English? Had you studied English before you moved to Hyderabad? Question mark. How can we form this in a negative sentence? We are discussing this. We are using these sentences in 3 types. One is positive, the second one is negative, and the third one is interrogative. Now I told you about positive and interrogative. What is positive? You had studied English. You had studied English before you moved to New York. Okay. Had you studied English before you moved to New York? This is interrogative. Then what is negative? How can we use negative sentence in past perfect form using the past perfect tense? Okay. Had you studied English before you moved to Hyderabad? Okay. You had not studied. You had not studied English before you moved to New York. Okay. Right, China. So once again I will repeat you. You can understand easily. We use this sentence in 3 types. One is positive, second one is negative, and third one is in interrogative. So how we use the positive? You had studied English. You had studied English before you moved to New York. Before you moved to Hyderabad. Okay. So now let us see how we ask the interrogative. You had studied English. You had studied English before you moved to New York. Before you moved to New York. Okay. So now what is interrogative? This is interrogative. And negative, we add not after had. We add here not after had. Okay. So what is the structure for this? Had plus past participle. Had plus past participle. So let us see how we use these sentences in positive, negative and in interrogative. So in positive we use, I think that I am going very speed. So let us, yes. Oh shit. Okay. Just a minute. My pen. Yes, yes. Okay, my dear students. Let us see. I will give you some examples in positive, negative, and interrogative. What is the structure? I, we, you, they, he, she, it, and names plus had plus verb 3 or past participle or object. Okay. So once again I repeat you, if you follow this structure, you can keep it in mind easily, and wherever you see the sentences, it is easy to understand. Okay, na? Right. So let us see, and what is the given here? The present, the past perfect tense is quite an easy tense to understand and to use. This tense talks about the past in the past. Okay. Once again I repeat you. The past perfect tense is quite an easy tense to understand and to use. This tense talks about the past in the past. Okay. And the structure of the past perfect tense: subject plus auxiliary, have conjugated in the past simple had, plus main verb, that is past participle. Okay. So I will tell you in another way, another structure also to understand easily. I, we, you, they, he, she, it, names. I, we, you, they, he, she, it, names, plus had, not have. If it is present perfect tense, we use have. If it is present perfect tense, we use have. But here it is past perfect tense, so we should not use have. Instead of using have, we have to use here had, H-A-D, had, plus verb 3. What is verb 3? Past participle. Just now I told you na, past participle. Okay. Right. So let us we see how we use it in positive, negative and interrogative. My dear students, what is the structure for the past perfect tense? Easy to understand, like this. What is that? I, we, you, they, he, she, it, names. Okay. So this is the structure for the present perfect tense. This is the structure for the present perfect tense. Okay. Right. So positive, negative, interrogative, how we will ask. Okay. Let us see. What is the structure for past perfect tense? I, we, you, they, he, she, it, names, plus had, plus verb 3, plus object. Okay. So, right. Now, I will give you some examples in positive, in negative, and as a questionnaire forms. I had seen him. I had seen him. This is, what is this? This is positive sentence, past perfect positive sentence. I had seen him. So, what is here? Here is a subject plus helping verb had is also there, and verb 3. What is verb 3? Seen also there. I had seen him, object. I had seen him. Okay. How can we frame the same sentence in interrogative? I had not seen him. I had not seen him, or I hadn't seen him. I had not seen him, or I hadn't seen him. That is negative. And what is the interrogative? How can we ask? Had I seen him? Had I seen him? So, this is questionnaire. You had done it. You had done it. This is positive. How can we frame, or how can we translate it into negative sentence? You had not done it. You had done it. You had not done it. Had you done it? Had you done it? Okay. We had been there. This is positive. We had been there. We had not been there. We had not been there. Just if we add not after add, the sentence is coming in the negative sentence. Had we finished it? Had we finished it? We are talking about the past things. He had gone. He had gone. He had not gone. He had not gone. Had he been, okay. He had gone. He had not gone. Had he been gone? Had he been gone? Okay. Like that we can use okay, the sentence. What present perfect tense we use, sorry, past perfect tense we use like that. Okay. So, you see, just now I told you the example. What is that? What is that examples? The structure of the past tense also I explained you in another way. What is that? Here you note, the auxiliary verb is conjugated in the past simple had. The main verb is invariable in past participle form ed, okay, or regular verb. For negative sentences, we insert not between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. For negative sentence, we insert not between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. For question sentences, we exchange the subject and the auxiliary verb. Okay. Once again I repeat you. For negative sentences, we insert not between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. For question sentences, we exchange the subject and the auxiliary verb. Okay. Look at the example sentences with the past perfect tense. Okay, I request with all my students, keep an eye on this slide I prepared especially for you. Look at these example sentences with the past perfect tense. Okay, right. Subject, auxiliary verb, main verb. Subject, auxiliary verb, main verb. I had finished my work. Okay, China, if I tell all these examples, it is easy to understand this sentence after half an hour. Okay, right. So what is the subject is I, auxiliary verb had, and the main verb finished, stopped, gone, left, arrived. Okay, past participle, or it is called verb 3 or past participle. And object, my work, before me, to school, dinner, like that. I had finished my work. I had, okay, keep in your mind, we use had with the subject, whatever it may be, that is I, we, you, they, he, she, it, and names. Okay, right. I had finished my work. You had stopped before me. You had stopped before me. She had gone to school. She had gone to school. We had left. We had left. So this is positive sentences. All this is, what is this? This is positive sentences. So if we add not, if we add a small word that is not between auxiliary verb and the main verb, if we add the not between auxiliary verb and the main verb, so the sentences turns into negative form. The sentences turn into the negative forms. For example, I had not finished my work. I had finished my work. I had not finished my work. Positive and negative. You had not, I had not finished my work. I had not stopped my work. I had not gone to school. I had not left. I had not arrived. I had not eaten dinner. I had not. So like that we use. We had not finished. We had not finished. You had not stopped. You had not gone. We had not left. We had not left. Had you arrived? Have you arrived? So like that we can use this sentence, and we can change it into the interrogative also. Had you arrived? Had you not arrived? Have you, sorry, had you finished? Question, had you finished? Had you stopped? Had you gone? Had you left? Had you arrived? Had you eaten? This is what is this? This is questionary. Okay. If we add not between auxiliary verb and the main verb, the sentence converts into the negative. Okay, right. So let us see, and what is how can we use this and more. So My dear students, the completed actions before something in the past, how should we use? How should we use? Let us we discuss. Okay, the past perfect expresses the idea that something occurred before another action in the past. Once again I repeat you. Yeah, I hope that you are understanding something. Yeah. So in this past tense, the past perfect expresses the idea that something occurred before another action in the past. It can also show that something happened before a specific time in the past. What has happened? It can also show that something happened before a specific time in the past. Okay. So now I will give you some examples. If I give you some examples, you can understand. I will repeat once again. The past perfect expresses the idea that something occurred before another action in the past. It can also show that something happened before a specific time in the past. What is some of the examples? I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Chennai or Bangalore. Okay, let it. So why should we discuss about other states? Vizag or Vishakhapatnam. Once again, I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Kochi, before I went to Vizag. So what is happening here? When we are talking about the past perfect tense, okay, before the another action also completed here. What is that? I went to Vizag. I went to Vizag. Simple present tense also coming in this sentence when we are using this sentence. I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Vizag. I did not have any money. I didn't have any money before once again I repeat you. I did not have any money because I had lost my purse. I had lost my purse or I had lost my wallet. I did not have any money. This is simple past tense. I didn't have any money. I did not have any money because I had lost my purse. What is this? This is past perfect tense. Radha knew Istanbul. Radha knew Istanbul so well because she had visited the city several times. Radha knew Istanbul so well because she had visited the city several times. Another example, she only understood the movie because she had read the book. She had read the book. She only understood the movie. This is simple past tense. She only understood the movie because she had read the book. Next, Karthik had never been to an opera before last night. Karthik had never been to an opera before last night. We were not able to get a hotel. We were not able to get a hotel room because we had not booked in advance. We had not booked in advance. Had you ever visited the Japan before your trip in 2019? Had you ever visited the US before your trip in 2019? Okay, right. And not only this, I think that you got some idea. Before something in the past, non-continuous verb. Okay, in this situation also we use this sense with non-continuous verbs and some non-continuous uses of mixed verbs. We use the past perfect to show that something started in the past and continued up till another action in the past. Okay. Once again, China, I will repeat for you. With non-continuous verbs and some non-continuous uses of mixed verbs, we use the past perfect to show that something started in the past and continued up till another action in the past. Now, I give you some examples you can understand easily. We had that car for 10 years before it broke down. Okay, beautiful sentence. Okay, there are some tongue twisters also in English language. You know, I saw a saw, which I saw, I never saw such a saw. Okay, how tongue twisters we have discussed. Some tongue twisters also in when you were in first semester. I saw a saw, which I saw such a saw. Okay, how the beautiful tongue twisters are there in English language. So anyhow, now let's see, you come here. We had that car for 10 years before it broke down. They felt bad about selling the house. They felt bad about the selling the house because they had owned it for more than 40 years. So like this also we use past perfect tense. Okay. So not only in that situation, let us we discuss and important specific times with the past perfect. Okay, important specific time we use past perfect tense. Okay, unlike this with the past present perfect, unlike with the present perfect, it is possible to use specific time words or phrases with the past perfect. Although this is possible, it is usually not necessary. It is okay. Yeah, we have discussed all these slides. So what is in the slide and whatever not in the slide also we are discussing. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to practice some of these sentences. Okay, right. So without practice we can't get. Now we have discussed about in which moment or in which situations we use past perfect tense, and we have discussed what is that, China? Yeah. Okay, my dear students, where there is patience, there is success. Where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is patience, there is success. Thank you. State Board of Technical Education and Training, Telangana, Government Polytechnic College, Nizamabad. So what is our topic? What is today's our topic? Past perfect tense. Okay, what is our topic? Past perfect tense. So in the past perfect tense, we are going to learn some of the examples. Why should we learn the examples? To understand easily. So yeah, let us see. Right. So my dear students, now I will give you some examples. With the examples you can understand the easily. Right. So yeah, let us see. Now we are going to practice. So here there is a slide I have given. Look at these examples. So you know that you have some idea about this. We have discussed in previous lessons also. Yeah. Now I give you now I ask you something. You have to fill this. Okay. Yeah. Now you have to complete this sentence. I will give you 4 options after I read this one. We dash about the weather when the sun broke through the clouds. Okay, my dear students, you write down. We dash, I am also writing here, about the weather, when the sun broke, through the clouds, Okay, I will give you 4 options. You have to fill after we what? Are completed, were completing, have been completed, had been completing. What is the right answer? Okay. Were completing. We were completing about the weather when the sun broke. Okay, no, it's not right. Past. So wait. Okay. Yeah, now I will give you another example. We dash at all before we took the test. Once again I repeat, you write down. We dash at all before we took the test. I will give you 4 options. Option A, were not prepared. Option B, as not prepared. Option C, are not prepared. Option 4, had not prepared. Guess what is the right answer? Yes, had not prepared. So now we will discuss another one. What is that? I did not have any money because I dash my wallet at home. Once again I repeat you. I did not have any money because I dash my wallet at home. I will give you 4 options. You have to identify the right one. You have to fill the column with the right answer. Were leave, am leave, had left, leaving. Okay, had left is the right answer. Had left is the right answer. Okay, next. You write down. He stayed up all night. He stayed up all night because he dash a lot of homework. Once again I repeat you. He stayed up all night because he dash a lot of homework. Had received, received, is receiving, receiving. Okay, I will repeat you 4 options once again. Option A, had received. Option B, received. Option C, is receiving. Option D, receiving. Okay, I am giving you 2 seconds. Yeah, right answer is had received. Had received. He stayed up all night because he had received a lot of homework. Okay, now we are discussing another topic. Okay, no, not another topic, another example. Write down. Hello. Okay, now you write another. I will give you another example. Okay. After Ganesh, his work, he went to lunch. Once again, after Ganesh, his dash is work, he went to lunch. Option A was finished. Option B is finished. Option C had finished. Option D has been finished. What is important here after the subject? Had is important. So, what is the right answer? Here had finished. Okay. You write down another one. By the time I left Nizamabad, we dash in Warangal for 3 years. Once again I repeat you. By the time I left Nizamabad, we dash in Warangal for 3 years. I will give you 4 options. One is we had been living, we are leaving, we leave, We were leaved. What is the right answer? So I hope you will guess the right answer. By the time I left Nizamabad, we had been living in Warangal for 3 years. Okay. Right. So, and some of the examples we are discussing in this topic. If we write down, if we dash by taxi, we would not have been late. We would have not been late. Once again I repeat you. So in this tense now we are practicing some multiple choice questions. If you are given this kind of examples in the examination, you will identify easily the answer, and not only in the examination point of view. So when you write any letter or essay, when you attend for competitive exams, maybe that is banking or other things, at that time also it is very useful, not only in one situation. You know that English is demanding language and it is commanding language. You have good opportunities wherever you go in the world if you have thorough knowledge in English language. So now let us we see, if we dash by taxi, we would not have been late. Option A, has been. Option B, went. Option C, was go. Option D, had gone. Option D, had gone. Okay, just you guess what is the right answer? Had gone. If we had gone by taxi, we would not have been late. If we had gone by taxi, we would not have been late. Okay, right. Chinna, I hope that you understand something from this video class. We will discuss another topic from these tenses in the next video. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.